Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be checking out a video, and this was recommended by Bartek. I'm so sure it's not Bartek. Sorry for the bad pronunciation. It's Polish, so you guys got to give me a little forgiveness each time I make a bad pronunciation. But either ways, it reads, "My name's Bartek. I'm Polish, and just watched this interesting video called 'Why Didn't the USSR Annex Poland?'" We're going to be checking out that video right now. If you guys want to recommend videos, just leave those in the comment section, but preferably click that link in the pinned comment section where it's easier for me to check out that video, and I definitely won't miss it. But either ways, guys, thank you for watching this video first of all, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video.
When Stalin ruled the Soviet Union, he emphasized retaking territories that had previously been part of the Russian Empire. And by the end of World War II, the USSR controlled all the Russian Empire's lands, barring two regions, Finland and Poland. In Finland's case, Stalin initially aimed to annex the entire country, but Finnish resistance prevented full Soviet control. But Poland's situation was different. By 1945, it was fully occupied by the Red Army.
You see, when I tell people, that I understand Polish history, probably a lot more than anyone else who you'll see a reaction video from, they probably think I'm tripping. Finland gets mentioned, the country that I'm actually living in, by no means I would have that if I wasn't in the country, and by no means I'd have a freaking Finnish book to learn Finnish if I didn't live in Finland. God, man, my book broke it. But yeah, the whole point is, most people don't know this, but Finland and Poland share very similar history. Very, very, very similar history. A lot of people don't know this. Sweden occupied Finland. Finland, where I currently live, was occupied by Germans when World War II was taking place, right? So right where I'm standing, shit was taking place. That's why where I live feels so much like the United States, because it has nothing from back then, because things were destroyed, right? So it's kind of wild, but the reality is Poland, you and Finland share quite similar history, quite similar. And probably that's why the Polish history hit so much to me, because when I had the knowledge that I was going to be moving to Finland, I started to learn about the history of Finland. And that's why this channel exists, by the way, in case you didn't know. I was going to move to Finland, so I started to learn about Finland, and then it's just spread to all the European countries, right? So the Finnish history is very similar to the Polish history. Likewise, Polish is similar to Finnish history. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys.
Army. So why did Stalin opt to create the Polish People's Republic, as opposed to creating a Polish Soviet Socialist Republic within the Soviet Union? To understand why Poland was not fully annexed, we first need to examine how Poland gained its independence. During World War I, Poland was occupied by German and Austrian forces, but with the defeat of the Central Powers in 1918, Poland re-established itself as an independent state. As German forces retreated from Eastern Europe, Polish forces and the Red Army raced to occupy the former German-held territories, sparking the Polish-Soviet War of 1919. Initially, the war was fought over territories inhabited mostly by Ukrainians and Belarusians, but controlled by Polish forces. However, when Polish forces captured Kyiv, a surge of volunteers joined the Red Army, and the momentum shifted in favor.
Kyiv? I learned about Kyiv because of Ukraine and the whole situation. Yeah, Kyiv. Nah, why y'all moving different? Hands up, pow! Nah.
Of the Bolsheviks. Britain, concerned about a Bolshevik advance into Central Europe, called for peace and proposed the Curzon Line as a potential border. Lenin and most of the Bolshevik Central Committee rejected this offer, deciding instead to continue fighting with the aim of taking all of Poland. Stalin was one of very few prominent Bolsheviks who opposed this decision. Unlike Lenin, who believed that Polish workers would side with the Red Army upon its entry into Polish-majority areas, Stalin argued that Polish nationalism would overpower class solidarity. He ended up being right, and the Red Army suffered a major defeat at the Battle of Warsaw, getting pushed back east of the Curzon Line. The status quo persisted until 1939, when Germany and the Soviet Union, now under Stalin's leadership, agreed to partition Poland. The new border between Germany and the USSR now roughly followed the Curzon Line. However, this border did not last long, as Germany invaded the Soviet Union in 1941. By 1945, Poland was fully occupied by Soviet forces, and the USSR had considerable freedom to shape its post-war future. The Western Allies, aiming to maintain relations with the USSR, especially with hopes of Soviet support against Japan, and in the creation of the United Nations, largely agreed to Soviet control over Poland. This presented the Soviet Union with the chance to fulfill its ambitions from 25 years earlier. So why didn't Stalin choose to fully incorporate Poland into the Soviet Union? The answer is straightforward. Annexing Poland would have come at a high cost with no real benefits. Stalin had learned from the First Soviet-Polish War and from the Polish resistance during World War II that nationalism was deeply rooted among the Polish people, making any attempt to assimilate Poland into the Soviet Union likely to meet with strong resistance, similar to what the USSR experienced in the Baltic states. The difference is that controlling a discontented population of 1 million Estonians is much more doable than managing 25 million rebellious Poles. Furthermore, an unstable Poland within the USSR could also inspire other Soviet nationalities to resist, posing a serious...
Just remember, anytime they call you rebellious, it's likely that you're standing up for yourself.
...threat to the stability of the multinational Soviet state. On the other hand, a nominally independent Poland, under close Soviet supervision, would still provide the USSR with everything it needed: a buffer zone to the west, access to Polish industrial and agricultural resources, and an ally that could contribute troops if war erupted, without being extremely expensive to maintain and a risk to Soviet security. Under this arrangement, Poland would also have its own secret police, Communist Party, and other institutions to maintain control over its population, further reducing the burden on the Soviet government. And so, on February 19, 1947, the Polish People's Republic was proclaimed. Thank you for watching, and a big thank you to my supporter on...
Good video. Good video, honestly. It's quite obvious because most of these countries, once they gain power, like, it's just like the United States. Most people think the United States fought a relentless fight. Nah, bro, UK was busy, alright? UK was busy somewhere else, and that's simply how it was, you know. But it's most of the times when you see situations like this, it's usually some trick thing going on, and like they can't occupy. It's like, you know what I mean? So same situation. The UK was busy, and it wasn't like, oh, here you go, America, you can be your own country, whatever, be independent. No, it was they got beef. Probably, who was it with? I know the Netherlands helped the United States with the independence. Was it France they got beef with the UK? I don't remember, but they had a lot of shit going on, and that was why, right? And same thing with Poland, you know, like they don't want to fight 25 million people who are gonna literally just be like, nah, I'm not gonna give up my Polish, I'm not gonna give up this, I'm not gonna give up that. You know, it's a good thing when people are known to be like that, because people don't really mess with you, you know what I'm saying? But if you're just like weak and submissive, then they're like, ah, yeah, I'm the man, I take you, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm really happy for Poland. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if my assumption were correct. And yeah, I'm out of here. Peace. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers history speedrun. And I didn't know that this channel wasn't famous. This is a great video. Please go show some love to the channel's history speedrun. A link will be in the description for the original video, so please go show some love. And this person said, today is Poland's Independence Day. Great timing. That's exactly when I posted my video as well. I posted on Poland's Independence Day, but mind you, I'm going through a series where I'm learning about Poland, so it wasn't like I purposely did that. It was just in the schedule, you know. So yeah, but yeah, go check out the history speedrun, man. They seem like they're gonna be very potential, you know, lots of potential, you know, so go check them out.